Hey everyone, you know that heavy silence after a fight? The one where the air feels thick, your stomach has a knot, and you're walking on eggshells, even if you're alone in your own head? You want to fix it to get back to feeling connected, but sometimes the path back feels like a maze. It's a common scenario, and it leaves us feeling isolated and anxious. Today, we're going to talk about breaking that cycle. These aren't just theoretical ideas. These are practical, empathetic steps to mend those frayed edges and bring you and your loved one back together fast. Let's dive into how to effectively repair and rebuild connection after those inevitable bumps in the road. First things first, let's acknowledge that awkward, uncomfortable feeling right after a disagreement. It's okay if you both need a moment. Don't rush to fix things when emotions are still running high. Your nervous system is flooded, and trying to have a rational conversation immediately can often backfire, leading to more hurt. Instead, give yourself and your partner permission to just be in that space for a little while. This isn't avoidance. It's a crucial step in emotional regulation. Think of it as letting the dust settle before you start sweeping. This initial space creates the emotional groundwork for a more constructive conversation later. It's about respecting the immediate emotional aftermath. Once you've acknowledged the funk, the next step is strategic breathing room. I'm talking about a conscious, agreed-upon break. Could be 30 minutes, an hour, or even a few hours. The key is to communicate that you're taking a break to calm down, not to abandon the discussion. Say something like, "I need a moment to collect my thoughts, but I want to come back to this." Use this time to self-soothe. Go for a walk, listen to music, or do some deep breathing. This isn't about avoiding the problem. It's about re-engaging from a place of calm, not reactivity. It allows both parties to regulate their emotions and approach the conversation with a clearer head, leading to more productive outcomes. Here's a big one: drop the scorecard. After a fight, it's so easy to get caught up in who was right or wrong, who started it or who's more to blame. This mindset is a relationship killer. Repairing isn't about winning. It's about reconnecting. Shift your focus from individual blame to mutual responsibility for the relationship. The goal isn't to prove your point, but to understand what happened and how we can move forward together. Remind yourselves that you're a team facing a problem, not two adversaries. This reframing instantly softens the tension and opens the door for empathy and collaboration. Creates a shared objective, repairing the connection. Sometimes a full "I'm sorry" feels impossible when you still feel hurt. That's where the micro-apology comes in. This isn't about taking full blame. It's about acknowledging your impact. Try saying something like, "I'm sorry I raised my voice, that wasn't fair." Or, "I regret that my words hurt you." You're not saying you're sorry for your feelings, but for the way you expressed them or the impact they had. This simple act of empathy can dramatically de-escalate tension. It shows your partner that you see their pain, even if you don't fully agree on the cause. It's a powerful first step towards softening hearts and opening lines of communication, making way for genuine repair. Once you're ready to talk, truly listen. Most of us listen with the intent to reply, not to understand. After a fight, it's crucial to shift this. Give your partner your full, undivided attention. Make eye contact. Avoid interrupting. When they're done, paraphrase what you heard. "So, if I'm understanding correctly, you felt X when I did Y, and that made you feel Z." This isn't agreement, it's validation. It shows you're engaged and trying to grasp their perspective. When people feel heard, their defenses drop, and they become more open to hearing your side. This creates a safe space for both of you to express your needs and feelings without judgment. After listening, it's your turn to express yourself, but do it in a way that promotes understanding, not defensiveness. This is where I statements are incredibly powerful. Instead of "you always make me feel," try "I felt emotion" when specific action happened, because impact/need. For example, "I felt frustrated when you interrupted me because I felt unheard." This keeps the focus on your experience and feelings, rather than assigning blame. It's less accusatory and more invitation for your partner to understand your internal world. This technique helps both of you take ownership of your feelings and reactions, fostering a more constructive dialogue about needs. Words are important, But don't underestimate the power of physical touch in repair. Once you've had some productive conversation and emotions have softened, a gentle, nonverbal reconnect can work wonders. This could be a hand on their arm, a sincere hug, or simply holding hands. Physical touch releases oxytocin, the cuddle hormone, which helps reduce stress and foster feelings of connection and trust. It's a powerful way to communicate, "I still care about you," "We're okay," or "I love you," without saying a word. This physical bridge can reinforce the emotional repair you've been working on, solidifying the renewed sense of closeness. Finally, once the connection is restored, take a moment to gently reflect on what happened. This isn't about dredging up old wounds, but about learning. Ask yourselves, what can we learn from this fight? What could we do differently next time to prevent this or handle it better? Maybe it's recognizing triggers, agreeing to take breaks sooner, or clarifying expectations. This collaborative problem-solving strengthens your bond and builds resilience. It transforms a negative experience into an opportunity for growth, ensuring that future disagreements become less damaging and more manageable. This proactive step truly future-proofs your relationship. Repairing after a fight isn't about avoiding conflict. It's about building the muscle of connection. Each time you consciously choose to repair, you're not just fixing a disagreement, you're strengthening the very foundation of your relationship. These steps, from giving space and dropping the scorecard to empathetic apologies and active listening, are tools in your relationship toolkit. Practice them, be patient with yourselves, and remember that vulnerability and effort are key. You've got this. Go out there and rebuild those connections, faster and stronger than ever before.